kicks just started off.
I asked Full Tilt Chris Mitchell why his nickname was Full Tilt. He said because I'm crazy. Right now he's been taking...
He doesn't look too crazy to me. He looks pretty focused and dedicated to what he's doing. Effective.
Nice takedown, nice strikes. Isaiah Perales in trouble already early on. Chris Mitchell.
There went a mouth guard. He threw his mouth guard even. That didn't just fall out.
That's a penalty. And Kane Vandal is a no-nonsense referee. We're going to see what he says here. See what happens.
He says, don't move.
Got that cleared up. There's a little static there. I apologize, guys. We got that cleared up. So now you should be getting some clean there. And already Kane Vandal's telling him, do not throw your mouthpiece. And right now, Chris Mitchell Full Tilt is imposing his will on Isaiah Perales, the sexy ninja.
I saw so many eyebrows perk up when that name was said. Like, who is this sexy ninja?
Everyone turns to see who it is. Right now he's in trouble. He's going to have to find a way out of this. Side control now for Chris Mitchell, the UFC Jim Rockland protege here. And he's using that forearm to put pressure. Strong. Chris Mitchell's very strong. Looking to isolate that arm.
Wow.
This could get ugly quick. Isaiah Perales doing a good job fighting it off thus far, but Mitchell relentless.
If he can't straighten that arm out, that could get bad for him.
And I think we're going to see a tap, but he's only got 10 seconds. Can he hang on? I think he's going to get out of this. Luckily, time was on his side there because Chris Mitchell was relentless with that key lock attempt.
Yeah. Yeah, it sure was. Good thing this was a shorter round than
2-minute round.
5 minutes could have been. Okay, so in our last fight, what happened was the guy who won the first round got really tired, and then the guy who was definitely losing the second round came back. So let's see if...
And we mentioned that. We saw the shoulders coming up and down. The mouth was wide open. He was able to secure that triangle choke. Here we go. Camouflage trunks belong to the sexy ninja Isaiah Perales. Black trunks, and he just ate a right hand as Chris Mitchell Full Tilt. Guillotine attempt, arm in. Got to get that other arm in there if he's going to attempt to do this. Right now, I think he's trying to get out of this. He wants to move. He doesn't want to be taken down. No such luck.
You know, he could still finish that guillotine if he turns. I mean, well, not after letting go, but he needed to turn into it. But the head and the legs were on the same side, and that is the key
to finishing that.
Indeed.
He had that left arm trapped behind his back, and he was eating left hands. RNC attempt here, and I think he's got it. That's very deep. Very deep. He's already grimacing, and he doesn't even have the other arm in yet. This is tight. This is real tight. I think he's going to get him here.
Is our clock gone? I would love to check what time it is right now.
He let go of it.
He only had one hand on it. Even though it was underneath the chin, it's still really hard to finish with just one hand.
Isaiah Perales now in the guard. He's managed to spin around, get top position. He's landed a couple right hands in the process.
Yeah, it looks like he saved up a little wrath to deal out
some damage here.
He could be in a little bit of danger from an armbar right now. See how he's going to the side? If
he's almost naturally giving him the opportunity to throw that leg over his head.
Exactly, instead of staying square.
You hear the high-level advice from the crowd. Whoop his ass. It's the high-level advice you get from the crowd. Let me ask you something. As a professional fighter, does it bother you when your family and friends or people close to the cage are screaming out instructions when you're trying to hear your coach?
I don't actually hear anybody doing anything. Even when my coaches are talking, I barely register that I hear them. I think it's all my idea. I'm like, I'm brilliant in there. I thought of doing all these wonderful things. And then they tell me afterward they were yelling for it. And I was like, I was doing it.
Subconsciously doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
So here are karate stances. Now they'll touch gloves. Third and final round. Or maybe they won't. I stand corrected.
Ooh, that was pretty smart, Chris Mitchell. He knew that Isaiah was going to come rushing in.
Immediately changed levels.
Yeah. So Isaiah's right there on the cage. It'd be nice if he could use that cage to wall walk to help get him up. You know, the cage is basically the best friend of whoever decides to use it first. Because Mitchell can use it to squash Isaiah.
I saw Isaiah Perales there. Threw some Stockton slaps from the bottom. Open hand to the face there of Chris Mitchell.
You know, there's a time and a place for those, pretty much always and anywhere.
Isaiah Perales doing a good job from the bottom, doing the best he can here, not taking a lot of punishment. He ate a few heavy shots, but keeping him tight, keeping his arms close, not letting him posture up and rain shots down. And Kane Vandal is known for standing up fighters if there's not a lot of action. We may see that happen here.
Isaiah seems like he's being really busy, though. It's the guy on top who isn't, excuse me, it's Chris Mitchell who wasn't able to do a whole lot, mainly because Isaiah had him locked up.
And now he can throw in a leg over, but he doesn't. 10-second short time left in the fight. I think Chris Mitchell's probably done enough to win this fight. Especially now with this finish. What do you think?
Yeah, Chris Mitchell finished that off really strong. He started it off really strong. For some short rounds, he looked pretty impressive in what he showed us.
50 Cent blaring in the background. The sexy ninja takes a look over at us. And full tilt, Chris Mitchell throws his arms in the air, says, I won the fight.